Cole here with Inner Team. Wanted to make another video for you on how to review performance for LinkedIn thought leadership ads. Thought leadership ad is a ad format that basically promotes content from an individual profile as opposed to the company page. The benefits of this are people like content from individual profiles more than company page content typically. And they also look more organic, the ads, when you see them in the feed. The only indications, I believe, that the post is actually an ad is a small note promoted by Accordance. We find it's a really good ad format, especially for middle of funnel retargeting, people who have engaged with the brand maybe a little bit further back, like 180 to 365, where you want to push some more informational content towards them, maybe like shout out awards that the company has recently had, or top of funnel promoting content that's related to use cases or pain points related to the product. For each of these formats, what you can do is create new retargeting audiences based on people who engage with the ads. Now, the reason that you would use engagements is if you look at thought leadership ad, there is no button, no call to action. It's simply a post, right? You're promoting a regular organic LinkedIn post. But these things have a ton of engagements. The reason for that is when you see a thought leadership post, it is not expanded by default. Somebody has to click into the post to expand it in order to read it. And that expansion counts as an engagement with the post. So you get a lot more clicks to expand a LinkedIn post than you ever will clicks to a landing page. So by creating audiences based on engagements with LinkedIn image ads, you can make much bigger audiences for retargeting for significantly cheaper than you would if you were retargeting based on page visits. Little fun fact about leadership ads. So when you're reviewing thought leadership ads, including those non-landing page click engagements in your view is extremely important. I recommend creating a column view for engagements. Within this column view, I usually include obviously your bottom line conversions, like conversions. You can remove leads cost per lead if you want. Include total engagements for sure, engagement rate, clicks, CPC, CTR, and then if you're including company page posts as well as posts from individual profiles, you'll want to include clicks to LinkedIn pages. So that's people who see an ad and then click on the profile instead of clicking on the call to action. You'll also want to include the thought leadership version of this, which is clicks to member profile. That would be somebody seeing a thought leadership ad and then clicking on the profile picture and going and checking out their profile. This is the higher intent actions someone can take and can be really valuable, especially if you have one of the paid LinkedIn memberships, because you can see who's visited your profile. There are a couple conversions that can occur after member profile is viewed. The best is member follows. Right? So if somebody clicks to the member profile and then follows that person, a conversion occurs. This is great because you know exactly who that person is. They connected with you. So it's a great opportunity to send them a message and convert. If you see ads that are getting member follows, you want to optimize for them. Same with clicks to member profiles. And then there's also the just engagements with the ad itself, comments, reactions, shares. Page follows would be the LinkedIn company page variation of member follows. So those are the metrics you'll want to look at. Now let's have a look at some ads and try to make some optimizations. So we'll go one at a time. We actually need to refresh thought leadership ads. I'll show you how to do that as well. So we'll look at one ad group. I believe we only have one ad active right now. It might be worth enabling some of these older ones as well. For now, I'm going to leave paused in my view too, and we'll sort by engagement rate. Okay, first things first, let's see if there were any high engagement rate ads that also ideally had a conversion. Already see one. I think we can probably re-enable this. Here we spent 145 and didn't get a conversion. So we'll leave that pause and pause this one on top. $455 without any conversions. So despite it having an excellent engagement rate, it's not converting. And I believe the reason why is it's very top of funnel. It doesn't really talk about the service at all. It's just kind of like an ad praising CPAs. You really want to sell with thought leadership ads. We were testing this because it had a fair amount of engagement, and I thought it could just be good vibes. Good vibes are good for the sales process too, but here's it's not converting, so we'll pause it down. So that leaves these two ads. One of them we have not shown recently. Something to keep in mind too when you're analyzing performance, because if ads have been shown more recently and given a lot of budget, there could be some ad fatigue. With that in mind, I think we'll pause this because it's had a lot of impressions, got less engagements. This is a company page ad, so we would look at clicks to LinkedIn page, like 2 clicks, 1 click to member profile on the page above. We can pause this one down, I think, for now, and just leave this one active. Since there's only one ad active, what we'll do is see if there are any recent posts from the LinkedIn company page or the member profile that are worth potentially testing in our ads. This one immediately looks good. So it's calling out a CPA. That's somebody that's our target audience. Actually has CPA, Richard Huffman CPA in his name, which is excellent. Most value is being able to provide his clients a comprehensive playbook. Cool. That's a use case. As the tax research and compliance lead, target audience called out again. This is great. And we've even got a link to the company page in the actual post. So we'll select this. Things that you want to avoid, and a lot of companies do this, posts that are like basically content about events that they're going to be a part of, like it's not great ad content. We'll definitely include this one from the company page. Then we'll go to LinkedIn members and we will look at some of the members from the company that have given us access to use their content. Couple here. One, this is another conference, but we'll avoid that. This is another like case study post. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so we'll test this too. One of Spencer's posts. Then we'll check out Mike. Okay, cool. Mike has a couple new posts. This one is just Mike talking about his kids. Mike's adorable. We'll maybe leave that one out. This one's, yeah, okay, this one's good. We're selling. 75% of CPAs are set to retire in the next 10 years. Great. Yeah, so this is a good post. We'll test this. This one's timely. Amazing. Love this. About the Odysseus. Love that. Cool. Yeah, so we'll test that too. Awesome. So we'll add these to the ad set. Once you've selected all of the ones that you want to test, you'll add them to the ad set. And that's it, because you're literally just using posts, right? Actually, I don't see the one from Spencer. I see. Okay. I think we had already used it in a post, so that's why it's not showing immediately. Got it. Then, if you have multiple ad sets going, which we do, you'll want to also make sure that any ads that you create, any thought leadership ads, get added to other ad sets if you want to test them in other places. Do that, simply grab the ads, then click duplicate and choose the other ad set. Excellent. So we'll go to the other ads just so we can view it, save. Then finally, just to end the video, we'll have a quick look at performance in the other ads. This, we have 2 ads active here. One of them, we know this one, it's the exact same ad. I'd spent $400 in the other ads without a conversion. So go ahead and pause that down. Not super impressed by this one either. Pause that down as well. And we'll just test these 3 and see how they perform. New ads that we added. Yeah, just to reiterate though, your main KPIs for thought leadership ads are going to be conversions foremost. People will view these ads and convert on the website. What happens is they see them, go into their browser, type in the name of the company, Google autofills the URL, go to the website, or they search an organic branded term and they convert on their own without clicking a link. If you don't have any conversions, member profile or LinkedIn company page clicks are going to be your most qualified secondary conversions, as well as member follows, page follows. And then if you don't have either of those 2 types of conversions, you'd be looking at clicks and engagements. That's how you review thought leadership ads. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you found the video valuable, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.